I'm Brian Winnikins from the 72nd Annual National Association of Farm Broadcasting Convention in Kansas City. Thank you to our broadcast sponsors, and they include the Animal Wellness Center of Buffalo Valley, also at the Annabis Silo of Durand, BASF, and Growth Energy. Also a special thank you to the National Rural Electric Cooperative Association. They're helping us do the videos today. It's not my Macintosh for this video. And joining us is StephanieCundith. She's with the Midwest Dairy Association. We're going to talk about a pretty cool cookbook that you have here. Let's tell me about the Dairy Good Cookbook.
Yes, this is more than a cookbook. This is a storybook, and it represents more than the 47,000 dairy farm families in the United States. And it's a way for us to connect people to the dairy farm, because we know today's consumer is more disconnected from agriculture. So this is a really great way for us to not only tell dairy farmers a great story, but also help families bring dairy back into their lives through the joy of cooking and enjoying dairy foods and all types of recipes. There are more than 100 recipes in this book, and many are actually developed and enjoyed by dairy farm families in their own homes. So it's a great way to carry the dairy farm tradition into families that live off of the farm. It also features wonderful photos and stories and quotes from dairy farm families. So it really helps readers understand more about what dairy farming is, the care and commitment that dairy farmers have in taking care of their animals and their land and producing a really wholesome, nutritious product. So again, it's more than a cookbook, it is a storybook, and we're really excited about it.
Again, talking with StephanieCundith with the Midwest Dairy Association, and again, talking about the cookbook here. This is what it is. It's the Dairy Good Cookbook. Also, some of the other things going on with Midwest Dairy now. I understand there's a big centennial coming up. Tell us about that.
Yes, this is an exciting year. We are celebrating 100 years of dairy farmers' commitment to child health and wellness and dairy research. So National Dairy Council, it's called the National Dairy Council Centennial Celebration, and you'll see many ways that we are really honoring that commitment that dairy farmers have had for more than 100 years, and then going into the future too, through programs like Fuel Up to Play 60, which launched in 2010. You can really see how dairy farmers are committed to improving child health and wellness by bringing school wellness to the forefront and really empowering youth to take control of their own eating habits and physical activity habits as well. So really exciting year, and it's a great way for us to talk about what's happened for the past 100 years, but also what dairy farmers are going to do into the future to continue that commitment.
Recently, the federal government, USDA, started having some second thoughts about not serving whole milk in school and having people have whole milk in the diet. That's kind of some big news.
Yeah, we're really excited about the emerging research around milk fat, specifically showing that it has heart protective benefits, and there's more research that's being done. And the Dairy Checkoff has really been instrumental in funding that research, but then also working through partnerships with health and wellness professionals to really get that conversation going about the benefits of dairy fat and milk fat too. So while the dietary guidelines still recommend low fat and fat-free dairy foods, we are seeing a movement towards some more whole fat products. And I want to mention too, just recently McDonald's announced that it will be replacing all of its margarine with butter, and a lot of this is because of that conversation and the research that's taken place through Dairy Checkoff, showing that there's benefits to milk fat. But too, when we think about consumers today, they want a clean, clear label. You can't get much more clean and clear than butter, right? It's just cream, sometimes some salt too. Compare that to margarine, which has many chemicals and additives. There's no comparison really. So it's a great movement for us, and we're really excited about some of the more of the research coming out.
The Dairy Good Cookbook, again, now where can this be purchased?
This can be purchased anywhere where books and ebooks are sold. So Amazon.com, Barnes & Noble, just Google Dairy Good Cookbook and you'll find it for sale.
We're with StephanieCundith with the Midwest Dairy Association from the National Association of Farm Broadcasting Convention in Kansas City. I'm Brian Winnikins.